Browns versus Bengals, Sunday, September 10th, 1 p.m. Cleveland Browns Stadium. NFL on NBC. It just looked good down there. It just looked good. I'm excited for this game. Excited for the opportunity. Bengals coming into the town. You know what they bring to the table. You know where they've been. No disrespect to the Bengals. No, if you stick around to this front part, you might think, oh, G. Bush was disrespecting the Bengals. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Stay to the end, bro. Bengals do their thing. Shout out to Adam the Bull. He's a Bengals guy, and for the most part, I think he's fair on what the Bengals are. I think he's fair. The Bengals got a darn good team. They can do it in multiple ways. Joe Mixon is sneaky. I expect him, the game plan to be draws with Mixon, keep it in manageable. I think Mixon can be a problem in the screen game. And I like what their defense does. They got underrated defensive ends. When you got Hubbard and you got Hendrickson, I like Pratt in the middle. Reader is a top 5 dude when it comes to stopping the run. They're a little shaky in the secondary. Some new guys that I think you could take advantage of. But overall, very solid defense, good defensive coordinator. They're going to stay, not going to give you much, good tackling. They don't give you much in terms of yards after catch. They usually do a really good job of zipping you up, tackling guys, and getting ball carriers to the floor, right, into the turf. Offensively, we ain't even got to tell you what it is. Joe Burrow, it starts with them, and it ends with Joe Burrow. He's a dude, if you let him get an inch, he's going to take a mile. If you give him any time, he coming back. If you don't sack him, he's going to shrug you off and throw the football, and they're going to score. You got to make sure he on the ground, all the way on the ground. You can't be buddy-buddy with him. He's sneaky like that. He's so cool. He cool. One side patting you in the back, and the other side, he got that hammer ready to put to drop the hammer on you. He trying to get you up out of here, for real. If they could put some extra points on you, they will. Jamar Chase, he's a one cut and go. Jamar Chase can catch a slant and get out on the whole team. I'm just giving you what it is right now, just from what I see. If they was terrible, I would tell you they terrible, but they're not. We're gonna get down to the get down when we give these predictions up. T. Higgins is a big body dude. He can dunk on you. He gonna box you out. He got good catch radius. He can throw the ball in really long wingspan. Catch the ball here. Catch the ball here. Tyler Boyd is one of the best third receivers in the game. He was a number 2 receiver for a very long time. Run all everything in the route tree. Has no problem going over the middle. Has no problem, curls, digs, all of it. China routes, all of it. He's good at all that. Up front, they can be exposed a little bit. They did get Orlando Brown, who's at left tackle, right tackle, Jonah Williams. Jonah Williams, to me, is the weakest link. Soft batch cookies. Zadarius Smith, you got to eat. Zadarius Smith, you got to win me 3 or 4 of them one-on-one matchups. He cannot hold you one-on-one. You got to look at it as you got an opportunity. See, that's the problem what happened with Jadeveon Clowney last year. He was looking for the easy way out. Didn't you listen to the Rocky soundtrack? There's no easy way out. There's no shortcut home. Hey, stop looking for, ain't no short, that by the way, them lyrics is hard. There's no shortcut home. You tell somebody that means you got to be ready for fight for 5-6 rounds. That means you got to knock him out. You got to knock him out a few times, right? But you listen, you're supposed to win that over there, Zadarius Smith. You're supposed to win that. Left-hand side, we got Myles Garrett, Orlando Brown Jr. I'm sorry. I'm taking Myles Garrett. They'll be like, who you got? Thor or Myles Garrett? Myles Garrett. Who you got? Batman with the Superman Buster outfit on? Who you got? Give me Myles Garrett. Who you got? You got the Red Hawk. The Red Hawk. And that tight end, you got Iron Man. Double teaming You already know who I got. Easy money. I still need 2 of them things. I need 2 of them. Wrapped, encased, 2 of them on Joe Burrow. We need that and a strip sack. We might need that. So you already know where I'm going with that when it comes to that. You look at the secondary, you look what the Bengals can do offensively, you look at what they can do defensively, and they're a bona fide contending team that could get to another Super Bowl. And it's tough because you're seeing that type of energy early. See, but what you can do, sometimes it's better to catch somebody early than late. Because this game counts just as much as the game would count at the end of the season, which I believe is going to have playoff implications for first round overall buys. The Cleveland Browns need to come out here and take advantage of. Now, I'm not just thinking about just saying playoffs. I think about how you get there. I'm looking at a team like the Kansas City Chiefs, and I'm not putting the cart before the horse. What I'm doing is this is what people plan when they wake you up and they tell you when you're younger, G. Bush, what do you want to do when you grow up? They put you on the track. If you say you want to be a doctor, they let you know up front. All right, you got to go to master's school. You're gonna have to go to residency. You're gonna have to do the ABCD to even get here, right? Why would I tell myself I want to go to the playoffs and not put down A, B, C, and D in a way to get there to be more successful? If I'm looking at the Kansas City Chiefs as we speak, Chris Jones is holding out. Not only is that he holding out, Kelsey is their main target, and he hurt his knee, and they're playing on Thursday night. If the Lions come out of there with that L, okay, we off and running. Another contender for tops in the division. The Bengals, Joe Burrow ain't played all season. He coming to Cleveland, you healthy. If Denzel Ward is playing, you got one. That's how you start stacking wins. Good teams like the Kansas City Chiefs understand that they want that playoff spot. They want to have home field advantage throughout. So they put themselves in positions that they win early games in September while you still figuring it out. For once, let us figure it out. Let us figure out what we need to do and get set up right. You got the Bengals, you got the Ravens, you got the Steelers, you got another guy, the Tennessee Titans, who, by the way, usually is in the mix with their coach. Set yourself up. I'm not saying you're going to win all them, but set yourself up so you can slide to the left. Slide. See what I'm saying? See, if you wouldn't have got that if you wasn't watching. If you came late, you just came late. You're not going to get that. Just ain't the G. Bush. See how I got time to set it up? I set something up. That's like I set that up way back. See? On the other side of the football, Cleveland Browns. Leroy Hoare came on the show today. Shout out to Leroy. He was on fire. You know, Leroy got all the stories, and we didn't have some great numbers. Shout out to everybody who on the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. We did 1 million in a month. The rest of these dudes, y'all better catch up. I ain't got no problem with y'all. I see a lot of dudes on the internet now. A lot of guys on the internet when they would say they just a little internet show. It's a lot of crowded guys. It's enough room for everybody, right? But we did 1 million. I'm just saying that's the goal. That's the bar. You got to get there. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into that 1 million. You know what I'm saying? But Leroy was on with us, and we was doing our thing, bro. Leroy said this. He said, don't forget where your bread is buttered. Don't forget. And let's not act like Nick Chubb is regular. Let's not act like he's some guy. He's not. That is Nick Chubb, Mr. 5.3. You know what that is. That's yards per carry. And it might be Mr. 6.0 come this year because his light boxes and because of the man Deshaun Watson behind him. But don't be afraid to first down. Yeah, go ahead. Let me see. I just want to see if y'all, second down, I just want to see if y'all got it. Y'all got it or not? Third down. Oh, we got a first down? I'm going to just see if y'all going to stop. I'm going to see if y'all got a problem with, see what I'm saying? That's tough. Now that play action, now you pull. Come on now. Don't act like Nick Chubb ain't that guy. Come on. Don't act like Amari Cooper ain't running 17 routes around these young boys out here. And then you could get into the Gadget City and Elijah Moore and the rest of them. But go ahead and let Joe Bitonio put the pause on them real quick. Let him put the pause on them for at least a couple quarters. I want to test what they talking about. They might want to give it up. They might want to say Joe is a little tired. They might want to say Joe tired. We live to fight another day. We ain't have it. Because that's why I'm trying to test their temperament. At the end of the day, Cleveland Browns, we here. We rolling. Prediction of the day, Cleveland Browns, 37. Cincinnati Bengals, 21. 37-21. Hey, and by the way, that's a gentleman's 30. That's a gentleman's 21 out here. What do you mean by that? Y'all low-key got touched. Myles Garrett, 2+ sacks. I got Deshaun Watson. He may not get 300, but it's going to be 275 and something. And I got Nick Chubb with over $1 billion and 2 touchdowns. Guys is looking good. With that being said, come bring it in here, guys. Listen, it's our opportunity. We've been waiting. A lot of dudes been talking crazy and reckless for the whole offseason, but that's how we like it. Didn't nobody ever give us nothing. Didn't nobody ever tell us nothing. Didn't nobody ever say the Cleveland Browns was my favorite colors. But guess what? That's fine, because you know what talks? Them points on that board. The only thing that matters is the cats up in here. It is not their time. Joe Burrow had his time to go to the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes had his time to do what he needed to do. It is our time. It is your time. It's Cleveland's time. It's time to bring back the dog pound. It's time to bring back guys that's ready to not be scared who we playing, whether that's Burrow, Mahomes, whatever, whoever it is. That's what type of team you got. You don't got to be scared, because you got weapons too. They got chins too. They may hit us with a haymaker, but guess what? The fight start. Everybody is hard until you got punched right back in your face. And that's what we're looking at as the Cleveland Browns. With that being said, I want to thank everybody. This is just the first one. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us, doing what we do over here at the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I got to go pick some players and get with Aaron Bull and Jay Crawford, because I will win this. I will win this year. You can't hide from me, and you know what it is. The third member of Harlem Heat. Suckers. Well, peace out. We'll check you out coming on Sundays. It's Jay Bush. You know what it is. In the building.